Alright, so the video I had made for this video, the video I have them all scheduled out, like one for each day, and the one for Tuesday I didn't really like, so I'm kind of improvising here, so I'm playing Among Us. It's down. So I'm going to be talking about my concussion, okay? Um, yeah. If you don't know, I had a concussion. It wasn't like a bad one, and October 2019? Wasn't October 20, no, it was, yeah, October 2019. So, October 2019 rolls around, it was about, I don't know, I think the 15th, 16th, and so the day before, we had this thing, where it was like, we have a track in the first on the first floor, you can go through a door, and there's like a yard, and there's a big track there. So, where am I going? Go to electrical, because I'm gonna die. So, um, I completely lost my thought. I suck at this. So, we have this track thing. It was like a fundraiser thing where we had to raise money, so we could, and then we run on a track, right? So I'm straight up booking it, okay? Because I like running. That's why I like gym, and I like to run, okay? It's something I like to do for fun. Yeah. So I'm booking it. So then it ends. So I have a few friends. I'm not gonna say their names, and I don't hate this person. I really like this person. Me and him just talked like a few minutes ago. We're best friends. So I'm gonna say his name is Adam, and other kid's name is Josh. So me and Josh were talking. Then my friend Adam comes around and grabs our heads and tries to make us kiss like as a joke. But then we hit the side of our heads, which apparently Josh, which is not his real name. Blue sus, what color am I? I'm red. I saw a light blue vent. Well, then why didn't she call a meeting? I'm just gonna skip. So, I got a concussion right on the left side of my head, which it didn't really hurt. I didn't even know. I didn't even know until the next day, and then it's like, then the weird thing is Josh didn't feel a thing. So yeah, um, Rupe was not the imposter. So then I just go home and everything's fine. Um, well, I'm still thirsty, so I go inside the building and then I get a drink of water. That's pretty much all that happens because it's the end of the day. And then the day after, so the day after, it was an A day, which if you don't know, no, what, I'm not gonna talk about that. That has nothing to do with the story. Blue's dead, idiot. Dark blue is dead. Who said that? Or I'm gonna vote light green. So, so in my forensic class, if you don't know, like forensics is like there's like a team on some police forces where they have like they do like fingerprints, DNA scans, all that stuff. And who was it? Okay. Then I'm losing my train of thought a lot. It's because I'm playing Among Us. This isn't like a voiceover or anything. So then I go to that class. Everything is normal. We're watching Forensics Files or whatever that show is called, and I start feeling weird. Okay, like I get sick if I see blood or something. I don't like throw up sick, but like nauseous sick. So then I feel like this crack on my skull right around where the concussion was. So I like put my fingers in it because I was bored. Like not like I was like touching it, like hard or anything. Then like I was being an idiot. Then out of nowhere I started feeling like I was gonna throw up. So I raised my hand. Then my eyes just closed. Like I'm not even closing them. Everything just starts going black. Then this felt like it was going on for hours, but in real life it was going on for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. It wasn't bad. Um, so it's like, you know that part in Ant-Man where he goes into the quantum realm and it's like all he's falling and he sees all the shapes and stuff. I swear to God, that's what I saw, but it was me there. Me, little old me in my Star Wars shirt falling down. I didn't even know. I was just confused. It felt like I was going on for hours and I thought I was just gonna wake up and I was like, that's some weird dream. So then after a few seconds I wake up. Apparently uh, apparently I didn't know. No, I was gonna take this part. So then I open up my eyes. It's been like a few seconds. Apparently, I'm like laying down. So there's a chair. I was sitting in the chair on the left, and there was another chair next to me with someone in it. So then apparently, I fell to my side on top of the person, and they got up, and I was just laying on the chairs like this, with the teacher like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't know what. What do you say to that? Like, what? I don't even know what happened. First of all. And I thought I was just gonna be in my bed or something. Now, then I go to the nurse. I didn't know what happened, so I just say I feel like I'm gonna throw up, and then I saw some weird stuff. So, um, teacher called my parents. They signed a weird report, like yeah, he saw weird stuff. So they had me lay down on this thing for a little while. So then I went back to class. Nothing weird happened. That's pretty much it. Then the kids. This was like the beginning of quarter two. So there was like another half quarter left. So everyone in that class called me chicken Caesar salad. Um, so yeah, so apparently this isn't the end of the story, by the way. So apparently, I was shaking, like for a few seconds, making weird noises, like or something, and then I just fell. I could have fallen. The good thing is, I fell on my right, was another chair. If I fell on my left, I would have slammed onto the ground. It is a hard ground. It's like rock, and there's nothing there, not a table or anything. But I fell to the other side, so that was good. Um, my shoulder hurt because I slammed on the other table and it hurt because the rock's solid. Stupid red chairs. So after that, I just go back to class to do a few minutes of work, but I'm like confused the whole time. And so we just go back. So I just go back to math class. So I walk up the stairs. Everything's normal. I'm like, my hearing is kind of like muffled. So I'm like, huh, maybe I have an ear infection or something. I don't know. I still don't know what the heck going on. So I just try to act like nothing happened. um. So then I get to math class, and we have these books. Apparently I returned to class like 5 minutes late, and I didn't even know. Like I don't know. I guess I was walking like really slow or something. So then, um, I go to math class, and we have these books where, like we can write in them and stuff. It's like a math book because they throw them away at the end of the year. Each one, like they have a new one for each person, so you draw on them and stuff. So then I can't think straight, and so I get my math things correct for the most part, because this is when I actually was good at math. But my handwriting's like all over the place and stuff. Like it's going down and up and sideways and stuff. So teacher's like, "What the heck are you doing?" I said, "I don't know. I'm trying my best here." I swear to God, that's what I said. I'm trying my best here. And then he says, "Okay." So then I repeat all the way to 3 classes later, social studies, which the kids in my friends' class were mostly 8th graders, and I was in 7th grade at the time. So I didn't have anybody who shared that class with me in any of my rest classes except, I'm not going to say his real name, Chris. And that's his real name, but he shares his name with the director who directed Batman the Dark Knight, so it doesn't really care. He doesn't watch these videos. I don't even talk to him anymore. So I sit next to him, right? And he said, "Dude, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And he says, "You just had a seizure in forensics class." I'm like, "What the heck?" So then, I'm like, "What the heck?" And he says, like, "You were shaking for a few seconds and you fell onto a chair." I'm like, "Oh, what? Oh, that explains a lot, actually." So then I didn't go back to the nurse because school ended, so I was just going to the bus. And then I just went back home as normal. Now, my mom was super, super mad at like the school because she didn't know until midnight. Like this happened before lunchtime, actually, in the morning, and she didn't know. No one called her and nothing. So then after that, I got a call from my grandma, my dad, my tons of people. Before I went on the bus, though, I told some of my friends, like, I think I just had a seizure. And they're like, what? I'm not gonna say their names because secrecy. And, uh, I feel sick. I don't really like talking about this because I don't know. It gives me kind of a panic attack that's gonna happen again or something. I don't know. So then, so then, um, uh, sorry. Um, Nothing else really happened on the school day. So a few weeks after that, I go back to school because I was out of school for like a week or 2 or 3 weeks. So, um, there's this principal at the time, Mr. Highwood. That's not his real name. It's close to that, but Highwood. And so I go up to his office. We kind of like have a meeting or something. He's like, I don't know. It was around lunchtime, so he had like um, a, he had like a fridge thing, and I don't know how I don't know how someone can look so intimidating while eating carrots and caramel. Like what? How? Oh, I think it was apple slices, and I don't know. Apple slices and honey. I don't know how you can eat so intimidating. I don't know how you can look so intimidating while eating apple slices and honey out of like those Walmart kid-sized things. But it was kind of scary. It was cold in there too. So he's like, "Do you want to press charges against the kid, or we can have him expelled?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Why?" And I was like, "It was an accident. He didn't mean to do it." um. So yeah, John, if you're watching this, I know you are, Unheard Sugar 607. I could have expelled you if I wanted to. I wouldn't do that, but no. Like it was an accident. He didn't mean to do it. And then I guess like he was like, "Oh, okay." So then I went back to my English class, and um now for the past like few months, not anymore, but like few months after there, then I feel like if there was something really gross. So like then we were reading this book by Edgar Allan Poe, and he like killed his cat or something. I don't know, but it was disgusting. I never been so sick from reading a book except for the Jurassic Park one. Because if you've read the Jurassic Park book, which most of you haven't, because it's for like 20-year-olds, um, it he describes everything so well, and it's just sickening, but in a good way. I still didn't finish the Lost World book because of it. I had it for 2 years. I haven't passed the 20th page. It's just sitting on my nightstand. So then I feel like I'm gonna have a seizure. Nothing. I don't. Um. So I go to the nurse. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. They give me water, stuff, and say, "You want to go home?" I'm like, "No, I just want to try to get better or something." So then, after a month goes by, and there's this thing called a neurologist, which is like a doctor for your brain or something. And we were doing a bunch of stuff, um, like you had to walk, like try to walk in a straight line with your hands up or something. And I was like, okay. And I just walked in a straight line, nothing happened. It was like a month go by, and like I'm not drunk. So then they wanted to do a CAT scan or something, but my mom said no because I'd freak out. But honestly, I'd probably like it. I like being in small spaces. It'd probably be cool. I mean, it probably doesn't hurt. I don't know. But I probably wouldn't like it. I don't know who I'm trying to fool. But then we did this thing where they had these like wires that go in my head, not in my head, but like, against my head. And I hated this so much. It didn't hurt or anything, but you had me lay down there, like with no pillow. They had this like towel thing, but it was like really flat, and like my head started to hurt. And I hated this. I was complaining for like a week. I had to lay down there for 45 minutes with a really hard towel against my head and wires, and then like a beep 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 on repeat. I haven't been so annoyed at a repetitive thing since I got stuck on it's a small world after all, and I almost missed the fireworks at Disney World. Just it's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Da, 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 da. and we were just sitting there right near the entrance. But that's another story. Ah! Why am I yelling? So then the doctor says, I'll be back in a few minutes. It's been an hour. So then they come back, and then they do this thing, and they have this like light. It's like a strobe light. And if you've ever been under a strobe light, it's kind of cool. I think it's to like see how my eyes reacted to light or something. Because I think when you get a concussion, your pupils changed or something. The audio on this is probably really, really bad. Yeah. So it doesn't hurt my eyes or anything, but it's like really, really fast on and off, on and off, on and off. So I put my hand up because it looked weird. I was like looking around and like, don't do that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I was just looking at my hand instead of the light because it was like it looks like a stop motion cartoon when you move your hand. I don't know. I was like what 12? Not 11. Yeah, I was 12. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened, but I think that's it. Um. So yeah, this. Okay, I'm gonna make something real clear now. I can't talk today at all. Not all my videos will be pre-made. Some of them will. Most of them won't. Sticking trying to do one video a day. Trying to do that. Probably gonna be almost daily. So yeah, and I'm making update videos count as daily because I'm like make 2 videos a day. So yeah, and none of this is affecting me anymore. I'm perfectly fine now. Um, my brain is fine. Yeah, so I don't really care anymore talking about it. As like, if you asked me like a year ago to talk about it, I'd have a panic attack. Now it's like, okay, like I start to feel a little bit bad, but not that much. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm not gonna talk about. Let me draw. Let me draw Mona Lisa real quick. I'm not gonna talk about this. I could talk about that. No, forget that part. That part. I could talk about that. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. I can make another video about my Disney trips. I've done like 6 of them. So yeah. Goodbye.